Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Project Architect. In this chest holds the secret to infinity. You won't want to miss this. Hey you. Yeah, you. Are you part of the 75% of people not subscribed? That's pretty cringe, bro. Hit the subscribe button. Do it. Do it now. In between episodes, I did a little bit of dimension hopping, but we'll get to that a little bit later on. I also finished the reactor here, so it's completely filled with uranium now, and we have a good bit of indirium in there. And I also set up the computer program for it, so it only generates the amount of power that we're using. Currently, we're not using a whole lot. But yeah, I'll leave a link to the paste bin for this down below. This is a super useful computer program to have for your reactor. So yeah, I would highly recommend getting it. I also set up the mob spawner over here in the new base area, and it's actually chunk loaded, so it'll actually stay on overnight, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately though, something weird happened to it. It seems to have blown up somewhat. Not really sure what happened there. But yeah, we're getting a very good amount of EMC from this. Actually woke up this morning to about 7 million. But then I converted it all into indirium and it's all gone now. So in today's episode, we're going to be finishing up with RF dimensions. And basically we're going to be getting infinite amounts of EMC. So last night I stayed up probably for a couple of hours, just chilling out to some Minecraft and chill music and searching for some very specific dimlets. So in this chest is actually what we're going to be creating. So just a bit of a sneak peek. We actually found block of netherite block dimlets. Some no bedrock, no biome surface attributes, hollow cubes. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find solid cubes. The void, which is going to be super important for this. Digit dimlets, just so that we can create a unique dimension. A biome controller dimlet, that way we only get a single biome. And this one is probably unnecessary, but just in case we get something wacky like always nighttime times, we're just going to throw that in. So we're going to be starting off today by creating our Netherite Dimension. In here I have an empty dimension tab, and I'm just going to start chucking these dimlets in. Now I'm going to have to figure out exactly which order to go in. Actually may want to pull these out. So we should have to go feature dimlet, block dimlet. Okay, so it goes block, then feature. Okay. Next, I want to try to get, let's see if that one works. Okay. Normal time. The void. Don't need that second netherite one. No bedrock. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And then we'll just throw in the key of 4. So this is going to be our netherite dim. I'm going to name it Starfish, just so that people know that this one is the one that I created. And we're going to have to put it in our dimension builder. Make sure it gets all charged up. It's going to be pretty expensive. Yeah, it's going to cost us 2,000 RF per tick. Fortunately, our reactor is quite a beast, and that should be really no sweat for it. Yeah, we're creating enough RF that it really won't matter. Alright, so gonna go ahead and dial that new dimension. Here we go. Dial is okay. Make sure our order is charged, and I'm paranoid, so I'm just gonna link it to the receiver again. And I'm gonna empty my inventory really quick. Okay, something really weird happened to my backpack. It's really small. I'm not sure what happened there, but I can just open it like this without any problem, so that's okay. All right, and I think we're ready to jump right in. Okay, that's interesting. um, Rockwool and sandstone. I generated it as a void world, so I'm not sure exactly why. But as you can see, we have these giant blocks of netherite. That's going to take a while to mine, so I'm just going to use a destruction catalyst. And it might be lagging here a little bit. Oh, actually the destruction catalyst can't mine netherite, it looks like. And so you can see we created giant hollow cubes. Now that was worth a lot of EMC. Look at that. Just 9 of them created 4 million RF. That is absolutely insane. Now I really wish the destruction catalyst would work on this. But I think I have a solution for that we can learn in just a little bit. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time mining here, trying to get a good bit of EMC. Then we'll come back. Now, one thing I think that we could do is make a builder, which would automatically mine all of this for me, so I wouldn't have to go through and mine everything. So I just spent a few minutes mining, and I already have 3 stacks and 11 blocks. So let's just see how much that actually turns into. 100 million EMC. Guys, this is absolutely insane. I honestly don't even know what I'm gonna do with all this EMC. But for now, I'm gonna head back home. I think the first thing I want to do is actually get set up with some dark matter armor and see if we can upgrade it immediately to red matter. I've been trying to put off wearing this armor because it's super overpowered. I think even with just the regular dark matter stuff, you just do not die. Like, I don't think it's even possible to die with dark matter on. And especially with the red matter and later on the gem armor, which is incredibly overpowered. But yeah, we're gonna be basically becoming a god. So we're gonna get started with making the dark matter armor. And we do have to make it in order to upgrade it. So there is almost everything, just need the boots. Okay. Next up we need to make red matter. I'm just gonna add this to the system. Let's see here. There we go. Throw in the rest of this because we're not gonna need it. And it's crazy being able to just pull out a stack of red matter like that. Alright, there's the helmet, chestplate, leggings, and the boots. Now we could go ahead and upgrade to the gem armor pretty quickly. We are going to need to make some of these other upgrades first. So we're going to need some amulets, some Klein stars, and a few other miscellaneous things. But honestly, it's not going to be too expensive. Let's see. The Klein stars are probably going to be the limiting factor here. But if I just mine for a little bit longer, I may actually be able to get it all. But I think before we get into the gem armor, I actually want to start making a few of these tools. I think the most useful thing is probably going to be the guitar and the hammer, I believe. It might be the morning star actually. So there's a dark matter pick, an axe, shovel, sword, I'm not sure if we're gonna need a hoe, but I'm gonna make it either way. Some shears and a hammer. Next up, we're gonna upgrade everything to red matter. And next we're gonna make a guitar, which is basically an all-in-one tool. So it has a sword, axe, shears, and hoe. So there we go. And the Morning Star is next. And that basically covers everything else, so it's more of a mining tool. So it has the shovel, pickaxe, and the hammer. And I kind of just want to test out this guitar. Oh yeah. Easy one shot on both of those guys. See if we can find another. I definitely hear him here. Maybe he's up top. And by the way, you can actually power these weapons up the same as you can do with the destruction catalyst. And if you go into your binding settings, the extra function key might not be mapped yet. And this actually has a really cool function. I'm going to try to find some more hostiles. Alright, I think I found... yeah, here's a spider. If you press that button, I'm pretty sure it just slays all enemies in the vicinity. I may actually have to take off this trinket because it keeps killing everything before I get the chance to record it. Here we go. Yep, so I just pressed the semicolon there and just instantly killed him. It works better in larger packs, but I can't seem to find a lot of enemies right now. It is becoming nighttime though. Next up, I want to see if the Morning Star will work on this. I may have to charge it up. I can't remember exactly how to make this work. I know that it has... ah, here we go. Shift right click. So that will actually completely devastate the netherite in here. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's at the beginning of this episode, I said, in this episode, we're gonna unlock the secrets to infinity. I think we've pretty much nailed that concept. Look at that. My netherite backpack is still broken. That's weird. Let me relog real quick. Okay, I'm back in. It's just a bit of a visual bug, I guess. That kind of scared me, but let's see how much... oh my goodness, that's so much netherite already. Yeah, feels good to be overpowered again. So the amount of netherite I have in my backpack right now is basically the amount in a hollow cube, which is so much. It's just crazy how much there is. Alright, so I did just a little bit of grinding off camera. And don't be too surprised when you see this. Yep, it's an entire backpack full of netherite. Everything stacked up to 256 as well. This is gonna last me a good while, to say the least. Yep. Oh, so close to 1 billion. There we go. We hit 1 billion EMC this video. Ah, that's so awesome. Alright, and just to continue our ascent into godhood, I'm gonna get started on the gem armor. These are a little bit grindy. I'm gonna need some Klein stars, which are made from Klein stars, which are made from more and more Klein stars. So basically the basic one is an iron star. And we actually just need Mobius fuel and a diamond. That's really not too bad. Here we go, and diamond. 8 of those. There we go. And now we can, or should be able to just pull out a bunch of these. I believe that's how we upgrade them, right? Okay, so it's 4 for these. Hold on, let me try to do the math here. 4 for that, and then 3 of those. And that should be the Omega Star. It's a little bit grindy, but not too bad to get up to this level. I believe we're going to need 4 of those. Okay, next up is a Soul Stone, which really isn't too bad. There's the Soul Stone. Evertide Amulet. And now I should just have to... There we go. So that's 1 piece done. And there we go, fully stacked with gem armor. Now, admittedly, I look a little bit like a raspberry, so I'm probably gonna turn that off. But yeah, the effects of this armor are so good. We have built-in flight, a little bit of slow fall, really good jumping, and 3D maneuverability. Good speed. I can't remember exactly everything that's in it. But yeah, it's very, very overpowered. Let's go find some enemies and see if they can even touch me. And I'm gonna remove my fire mine trinket here. Yeah, they can't even do damage to me. This is insane. And one last thing to do real quick is to actually just add a Klein Star to our Klein Star spot. That way we don't have to carry around any fuel with us anymore. Alright, so I converted all of the netherite from my backpack into EMC, and now we're sitting at 16 billion EMC. That's absolutely insane. Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for today. In the next episode, I want to do something a little bit more casual, maybe a little bit more relaxing. These last 2 episodes have been really grindy, so I just kind of want to take some time and relax and build and maybe get a little bit of a town started around here. My original plan was to make a sort of a fishing village here. And we may also take a look at some of the smaller mods that we might have missed in this mod pack, such as the camera mod. And just kind of taking a look through the menu here and seeing what we can build. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.